They're sent on their way in the 2.5 mile Alanna Holmes Champion Novice Hurdle Grade 1. And the leader is Mirazur West, leading Ballyburn, Predator's Goal, White Cap of Staffordshire Knot, and then Jetara. Dropped in the back marker is Jimmy DeSoy, continuing on towards the first fly. In the lead is Mirazur West and Mark Walsh. From the short-priced favourite Ballyburn and Paul Townend over in third place. Predator's Gold, Patrick Mullins. Already getting a shake-up. Staffordshire Knot, Jack Kennedy on the outside. Yet to warm to the task. And then Jetara, Nico de Boinville, Jimmy DeSoy, Sean O'Keefe. Turning into the straight, having jumped two, it's Mirazur West leading by 2 1/4 lengths to stable companions Ballyburn, and Predator's Gold disputing the fourth, Jetara and Staffordshire Knot, and looking on in last place is Jimmy DeSoy. Reaching their final 2 miles, the flight coming up is the third, and it's Mirazur West followed by Ballyburn, Predator's Gold running the rail, the mare Jetara on the outside, and the white cap Staffordshire Knot, 6th of the 6th is Jimmy DeSoy as they go on away from flight number 3. Little changes. It's Mirazur West by 2 lengths to Ballyburn. Looked a top-class prospect when winning at Cheltenham. Just shading the third is Predator's Gold. From fellow Jigginstown runner Staffordshire Knot. 2 lengths off them in 5th place Jetara. Bringing up the rear is Jimmy DeSoy, going uphill to flight number 4. Mirazur West from Ballyburn, 3rd is Predator's Gold, 4th Staffordshire Knot, and 5th is Jetara at the rear of the field. Trailing is Jimmy DeSoy. Uphill they go to the next flight, the 5th. And it's Mirazur West up and over from Ballyburn, who hit it. They're safely to the other side. Then Predator's Gold and Staffordshire Knot, Jetara and Jimmy DeSoy. Downhill they go. In the last of today's Grade 1s, the Alanna Holmes Champion Novice Hurdle over 2.5 miles. It's Mirazur West with the reduced advantage of 1.5 lengths over Ballyburn, 2 lengths off them, disputing the third. Staffordshire Knot and Predator's Gold, the final couple of Jetara and Jimmy DeSoy. The downhill flight taking them towards halfway. Mirazur West extended the lead with a good jump to 3 lengths over Ballyburn, then Predator's Gold and Staffordshire Knot, those two together, and then Jetara and Jimmy DeSoy. Into the back straight they go. Another 5 flights left to jump. And yet to be headed, Mirazur West leads Ballyburn, Predator's Gold, on the outside Staffordshire Knot, and then the bright orange jacket of Jetara, Jimmy DeSoy, still trailing the field. The race directly across from the stands. There are 4 flights left to jump. Mirazur West by less than 2 lengths to Ballyburn. Together for the 3rd and 4th, Predator's Gold and Staffordshire Knot. Jetara 2.5 in front of the trailing Jimmy DeSoy as they jump that flight at the end of the back straight. Mirazur West establishes an advantage of 2.5 lengths over Ballyburn and the red cap. Then Predator's Gold. Wider out to Staffordshire Knot, and then Jetara and Jimmy DeSoy as they compact at the end of the back straight, the completion of the circuit. 3 flights left to jump. It's Mirazur West, stop by Ballyburn. This has been from the outset, and then Predator's Gold, Staffordshire Knot, Jetara and Jimmy DeSoy all close in behind with 5 furlongs to go and 3 flights to jump. Mirazur West leads still. Stable companion Ballyburn, who's now within 3/4 of a length to a length. Then Predator's Gold edging the 3rd from Staffordshire Knot. Jetara and Jimmy DeSoy coming towards the 2nd last. Mirazur West. Ballyburn almost on terms. Then Predator's Gold, Jetara, Jimmy DeSoy dropping out of contention. And off to the right of that flight and colliding with the rail was Staffordshire Knot. Running round the home turn with 1 flight left. Mirazur West from Ballyburn now wound up to try and get on terms. Predator's Gold on the outside of Jetara as they straighten with 2 furlongs to race and 1 flight to jump. It's still Mirazur West with the advantage. Challenging one out from the rail is Ballyburn. but pumped away to do so. Going on from in third, Jetara, and then Predator's Gold, and Ballyburn leads for the first time in the race. Mirazur West is quickly tied up. Jetara moves off in pursuit of the long odds-on favourite Ballyburn, who comes to the final flight, up and over by 4 legs to Jetara. Tar jump by Predator's Gold, and then Mirazur West. It is another major milestone for the all-conquering Willie Mullins, as he becomes Irish Racing's winning-most trainer. Ballyburn and Paul Townend for the quick-fire Grade 1 double, along with Willie. 4 in it now in the championship. Jetara second, Predator's Gold and Mirazur West come next.
Yes, Ballyburn just won his third Grade 1 of the season. Is it fair to say, Paul, he wasn't at his best today, but still that class won it?
Yeah, he had to get down and dirty today, but he showed he can do that as well, and that'll stand him going forward maybe as well.
And obviously he was a bit keen, as has been the case in the past too.
Yeah, that's him. He was actually pretty lit up at the start today for whatever reason, but no, he got the job done.
He really had to dig deep.
He did. He got down and dirty and did it, yeah.
Well done. Yes, Willie Mullins joins me now after a quick fire Grade 1 double day 4 of the festival. Willie, well done. Firstly, state man, Boodle's Irish champion hurdle. You've beaten Dermot Weld's record. You're the most winning most Irish trainer ever.
Yeah, privileged to do that. I mean, to beat Dermot Weld at anything is, Dermot Weld who pioneered going down to Australia for the Melbourne Cup, who brought a horse over to win the Belmont Stakes in America. All the things he done over the years, and he's not finished yet either, by the way, so he could have a fantastic flat season, but those records are there to be broken. There's going to be more racing, there's going to be younger trainers coming up, break all those, but to be here on the day and to do anything upsize Dermot Weld is a huge honour and a privilege.
Has it been on your mind for a bit of time?
No, I mean, what's on my mind is the next winner. That's number one, yeah, and I never dreamed until someone said it to me about 3 weeks ago that we were in that territory. Didn't realise we had trained so many winners and didn't realise what that meant.
Phenomenal achievement. You must be very, very proud of yourself and your team.
Very proud of the team, very, thankful to all my owners who are just so good and so behind me and behind the whole yard in Closutton. It's just a privilege to be where I'm standing.
State man, 10th Grade 1 of his career. He doesn't get the credit he deserves because I suppose he's not exuberant, does he?
That's it. He's not flashy, but he just does. He's a racehorse, does what it says on the tin, and he appears out every day. He's a dream to train. He's lovely and he's stable at home. A real pet. Rachel will probably tell you more about that, but he's just a plain, ordinary, honest-to-goodness racehorse who produces every day you ask him.
And there doesn't seem to be any chinks in his armour, does there?
No, Paul's able to ride him up the front and behind. When he wants to jump from him, he gets a jump. And, he's just very simple. Does everything right.
You'll hardly see him in France, will he?
I doubt it now. I think he deserves his rest. And I don't think he's going to go on the flat or anything like that. And we'll probably stick over hurdle. I don't think we're going to go over fences. Hopefully he can add to that tally next season.
Great stuff. Ballyburn, 3rd Grade 1 of his career. Is it fair to say he wasn't at his best today, do you think?
He pulled very hard. He's still immature in his mind. He hasn't learned to settle and to race properly. He gave Paul an awful grueler, I thought, for the first 2 miles. It's only when they started to let down over the last 3 hurdles that Paul was going to enjoy himself. And then for a minute, it looked like that he might be in trouble. But then it's as if he just blew the cobwebs out, and then he settled. He just got down and raced over the last couple of furlongs. I thought Jetara was going to put it up to him at one stage, but he just got down. He did what good horses do. They pull out that extra bit.
He's a very good horse indeed. Where next with him next season? Do you stay over hurdles or do you go jumping fences?
He could do both. I mean, I was chatting to Connor, I think it is, who rode him in his point to point. He said he's a brilliant jumper of fences. We've never jumped him over a fence. I think fences would probably make him settle more, make him back off, and he might settle more and be easier to ride. But he has all the gears for hurdling too, so and a lot of people have said maybe he'd be easier to ride over 2 miles. We'll have a chat with David Manasseh, Ronnie Bartlett, see what they want to do, and then we'll put in our own tuppence worth and we'll see where it goes from there.
Good stuff. And obviously he's got plenty of pace as well as stay as well. He won a Grade 1 his first over 2 miles.
I mean, we're going 2.5 because we felt that we had enough. Well, we felt the horses that we had in the 2 mile division in Cheltenham couldn't go 2.5, whereas Paul said to me, this fella can go any division, 2 or 2.5. 2.5 is probably, 2 would probably be easier. He'd probably win 2 mile hurdles easier, but his pedigree suggests he can go the whole way out to 3. You know, so that's, to me, that's what I'm really looking forward to, seeing what he can do later on in his career when he finally learns to settle and race properly.
And that shows how good he is, that he's the pace to win over 2, win over 4.
Yeah, I mean, that amazed me when Paul said that to me. You know, when I said to him, which race would you rather ride him in Cheltenham, he said it doesn't matter. That's the sort of confidence Paul had in this horse before Cheltenham.
Well done.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.